Hello, everyone. Welcome along. Meditation for Productivity. It's almost 12 noon UK time on Tuesday, the 7th of March. So we'll be starting shortly just before we do. Just to give you a little bit of a reminder about a couple of upcoming events that we have. If you would like to attend these, then go on to the website www.mindful-worklife.com and send an email and a contact to say that you'd like to register for these events. So, the Mindfulness Forum, we have two sessions coming up, and the first of these sessions is on a Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. UK time. That's a beginner's introduction to mindfulness event. If you haven't done any mindfulness before, or you want a refresher, and you can use this very useful tool to stay focused and calm yourself, relax during the working day, not take the constant chatter that's going on in the head too seriously. You can learn that. We'll be having a 1.5 hour session. That's Saturday, the 25th of March, and then an advanced session on the evening of Wednesday, the 3rd of May. That'll be from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK time. If you have attended the first event, Saturday, the 25th of March, as a total beginner and kept your practice going over that intervening weeks until the 3rd of May, you'll be really ready to attend the advanced session. So don't worry about that if you're a beginner. You could get on them both if you wish. We have a residential event coming up in Berkshire from the 6th to the 8th of October. That's a long weekend in the beautiful Berkshire countryside. Great opportunity to chill, relax, and learn some mindfulness practice or refresh your mindfulness experience if you've already been doing the practice. Okay, so let's get starting today for meditation for productivity. And you'll remember that there are three stages to this. First of all, we pick the thing that we want to see ourselves doing, achieving, getting done, one of our goals or objectives for the day or for the longer term, if you wish. Make sure it is detailed. Break it down into stages if you want to, and go for fine detail. So, what we want is not just a vague idea that we're going to get the garden fixed or we're going to draw up a productivity schedule for our work life or whatever. We want some specifics. We want to see exactly what that garden looks like once it's fixed up. We want to see exactly what work needs to be done, specified. We want to see in your mind's eye exactly the details of your doing what needs to be done. So, whatever your goal or objective is, you want to be able to visualize it in detail, just as if you were watching it on the TV. Okay. And don't forget that the more variety we have in this, the more colors, when we visualize, the more we have movement, the more we engage all of our senses, our sense of hearing, our sense of movement, in our imagination, hearing, even smelling and tasting. If we can incorporate those experiences into the visualization meditation, it'll make it stronger and more powerful. Okay, so that's the meditation for productivity. The meditation that we'll be doing a little bit later on. So, if you haven't already got your objective or your goal in mind, then think about that. If you're watching it on the recording, you might want to pause at this stage and then work out what you're going to do when we come to the meditation part. The second thing that we do in these sessions is the mindfulness tool. So let's move on to that now. And what do we want to do? We've been doing the simple breathing space. We've been doing that with the intentionality of getting done what our particular task is. So let's do that again. You'll remember there are several phases to a mindfulness tool, but they happen in rapid succession. So you could just regard it as one process if you like. So, first thing is just to bring your attention to the breath. Take a longer than usual deep breath. comfortable, don't strain it, and then breathe out. And as you breathe out, just notice your thoughts and allow yourself to think about achieving the task, the goal, or objective that you intend to get done today. Your primary objective, your must do thing for the day. Just in and then out. You can use this mindfulness tool to relax if you're feeling anxious or stressed through the day as well. So, to do that, just breathe in slightly deeper than normal. Do it now. And then notice what you feel and then just let go on the out breath. Just let go. Just breathe out and let go. Don't force the in breath. Don't force the out breath. Just breathe in slightly deeper. Notice, let go on the out breath. So the noticing, of course, is the noticing of the thoughts, the emotion, the feeling, might be even noticing a sensation in the body. Noticing, but not taking it seriously, not judging that noticing, not becoming concerned by it, but just being aware. So we call that non judgmental awareness. It's just doing it again now, breathing deeper than usual. Notice, breathe out, and let go. Okay, this is a good way to relax at any time throughout the working day. You can sneak this in the middle of a conversation when you're not the one who's doing the talking, in a meeting, if you're watching something, just you can just pause if you're typing or responding. You can just do this. No one need notice even that you're doing it, okay? Particularly if you're not taking a big deep breath like that. If you just surreptitiously take a slightly deeper than usual in breath and then breathe out and let go, then it's very, very unnoticeable. You can do that whenever you wish, okay? So that's your mindfulness tool. So try doing that throughout the day. You may want to put a yellow sticky note somewhere, maybe at your desk or somewhere as you're walking through your home or your office, wherever you work, and use that sticky note as a reminder. Oh, stop and do the mindfulness tool, relax, unwind. Just notice if there's any tension there and let it go. Okay. So we're moving on now to the meditation for productivity. Okay, so you have your goal or objective that you're going to visualize. Okay, and just getting that ready again in your mind to just allow the mind to visualize a little bit now the details of that. So you can see what you're going to be using to achieve this. Might be your computer or traditional old pen and paper, or it might be like the lawnmower if you've decided you're going to cut the grass in the garden. Or, it may be something that you're going to do some cleaning in the house. So whatever it is, the equipment that you use, whatever stuff you use to get this done, just take a note of how that looks. You're going to imagine, for example, how that feels, probably in your hands, but maybe other parts of the body are used. The motion, the movement of the body as you're doing this thing, getting to imagine that, feel that. Just notice what it feels like to be aware of that in the body. Okay, so that's just preparing yourself for this. So the first phase of the meditation, of course, is we focus. We focus the mind. We wait until we have the mind in a steady state, reasonably focused. It doesn't have to be 100% focused and collected, but just quietened a little bit down from the normal busy active state in the mind. Quieten it down and then launch the visualization. Okay, so let's just start this now. Using the breath, awareness of the in breath and awareness of the out breath. Now, to do this meditation, I recommend that you close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes, but don't force them closed. So they're just very lightly closed, the lids gently resting on the upper lid, gently resting on the lower lid. Don't force them closed. If there's any tension in the corners of the eyes, let that go. Feet firmly on the ground. If you're sitting on a chair, Just notice the body stable, being supported by the chair. Nice straight back. If you're slouching forward or backwards, and just bring the back into a fully vertical upright position. You might want to just roll the shoulders out as well, so they don't feel stiff or unnatural. Just allow them to relax. And now bring your attention to the breath, noticing your natural breathing, not forcing anything, just breathing naturally, however it feels right. And just noticing the in-breath, noticing the out-breath. A natural, calm rhythm. Your mind fully aware of the breath. Just accepting the breath as it is. Not forcing, not wanting it to be other than how it is, just allowing the breath to be as it is, just being aware of it. If the mind wanders away, then that's perfectly natural. Everyone has that. Just gently bring the mind back onto the breath. Might want to just do a very faint little smile, almost as if you're congratulating yourself for having caught that distraction and brought the focus of your attention back to the breath. So it's a kind of well done smile. It's a faint little smile. Okay. And then keeping that attention on the breath. And then when you feel ready, if you feel ready, that there's sufficient focus, then moving the attention to the mind's eye, and in your inner awareness, seeing, feeling, hearing, sensing your task being begun, being done, the doing of it. See it in detail. See yourself doing this thing. Remember to see all these various details, the colors, the textures, the movements. Allow that breadth of the field of vision in the mind's eye as you visualize this to expand a little so you can see things around the doing of the task. An awareness of where you are as you're doing it. An awareness of where this takes place. Doing the task, focusing fully on the doing of the task, focusing fully on the actions involved. Just allow your mind to be fully engaged with the doing experience of this task, the getting it done. Maybe it feels good and satisfying to feel that you're beginning to achieve this. Stay with it. Stay with visualizing the task. Don't aim for perfection. Doesn't have to be a completely clear picture. In fact, it could be hazy, it could be fuzzy. You might struggle with the colors. Whatever you see, that works. It works for you. Don't worry. Some people see things very clearly in the mind's eye. Some it's just a very faint awareness. It's all good. This is not a competition of quality of visualization. Just what works for you. Experience the feelings. Maybe it feels challenging or even threatening. Just be with that. Don't engage with it, but just have that awareness of what that feels like. Maybe it is an awareness of how the body responds to that. And just remain with that awareness of doing the task. And again, if the mind wanders away, just gently escort it back. Just relax, smile, bring the mind back to full awareness of visualizing, experiencing in your mind the doing of your task. Now see yourself progressing through the various stages of doing the task. Maybe you're coming now to the completion phase of the task, the final activities associated with it. It might just be the first phase of a longer project, but just feel yourself drawing to a close this particular task. So you're experiencing the completion phase of this task. And then allowing yourself to experience that satisfaction that arises from having completed the task. Well done, you've got this done. This is an achievement for the day. You can achieve what you set yourself to do. So just take a few moments in the meditation to experience that sense of satisfaction, calm, satisfaction of achievement. And allow yourself to be grateful for the opportunity, both to do this meditation and also to complete this task, to get it done. And taking away from the meditation as we draw this meditation to a close, taking away from it that determination to stick with your tasks, get them done, believing in your ability, your resolve, to get things finished. Enjoying the completion and the doing of the things you have to do. Allowing yourself to have a sense of contentment that arises from getting things done. And now we're drawing this meditation to a close. So wherever you are, just come back into the place where you are and have a greater awareness of what's around you. Gradually, slowly come back. Open your eyes, look around, maybe move, shrug the shoulders if you like, gently move the head around, perhaps roll out any stiffness that there is in the neck and the shoulders. Okay, so that is our meditation for productivity. Do this every day. Do this at the beginning of your day if you can. Take 10 minutes out and take one or a number of the tasks that you have for the day to go through them. Make sure you have just planned in your mind's eye how you're going to visualize. Doesn't have to be perfect, as I say. Certainly not a crystal clear visualization. If you wish to learn more about how to visualize and would like to undertake some visualization training for these meditations, then go to the website www.mindful-worklife.com, and there you'll find the opportunity to register for some training on visualization meditation. And there's a lot of other training options that are available there as well. And that's it for today. So do think about signing up for those mindfulness sessions in March and May, and possibly the on-site residential in Berkshire as well in October. Do keep up your practice on a daily basis. This is a practice that really yields great fruit if you practice daily. But coming to it occasionally, of course, the mind doesn't have the opportunity to learn this practice unless it's repeated regularly. The brain doesn't reconfigure the neural pathways unless you have a regular practice. So at least 6 out of 7 days a week is really good if you wish to make progress in using meditation for productivity, for being more relaxed and calm, and eventually the possibility of coming to a feeling of great peace and contentment in the mind whenever you choose to. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for joining. And remember, we will be doing the same thing again next Tuesday at 12 noon UK time. Bye for now.